Hello, literature lovers. Today I am discussing a very famous, very popular work, most loved work. It is Animal Farm. It's an allegorical novella by very famous author George Eliot. First published in England, 17th of August 1945. The story tells of a group of farm animals who rebel against their human farmers, hoping to create a society where the animals can be equal, free, and happy. Ultimately, however, the rebellion is betrayed and farm ends up in a state as bad as it was before under the dictatorship of a pig named Napoleon. So you can feel how the war goes. According to Orwell, the fable re- reflects events leading up to the Russian Revolution. Yes, the famous Russian Revolution 1917, and then on into the Stalinist era of the Soviet Union. Orwell, a democratic socialistic, was a critic of Joseph Stalin and hostile to Moscow director Stalinism, an attitude that was critically shaped by his experiences during the Spanish Civil War. The Soviet Union, he believed, had become a brutal dictatorship built upon a cult of personality and enforced by a reign of terror. In a letter to Vion Dewey, Orwell described uniform as a satirical tale against Stalin. And his essay Why I Write 1946 wrote that Animal Farm was the first book in which he tried with full consciousness of what he was doing to refuse political purpose and artistic purpose into one whole. The original title was Animal Farm, a Fairy Story. But US publishers dropped the subtitle when it was published in 1946, and only one of the translations during Orwell's lifetime kept it. Other titular variants include subtitle like a satire, a contemporary satire. Orwell suggested a title for the French translations with the abbreviation to URSA and the Latin word for beer, a symbol for the Russia. It also played on the French name of the Soviet Union. Later on, Orwell wrote the book between November 1943 and February 1944 when US was in its wartime alliance with the Soviet Union against Nazi Germany, and the British people and intelligentsia held Stalin in high esteem, a phenomenon Orwell hated. The manuscript was initially rejected by the number of British and American publishers, including one of the Orwell's own publisher, Victor, and which delayed its publication. It became a great commercial success when it did appear, partly because international relations were transformed as the wartime alliance gave way to Cold War. Time magazine chose the book as one of the 100 best English language novels, and it also featured at number 31 on the Modern Library list of books of 20th century novels and number 43 at the BBC Book Reads. It won the respected Hugo Award 1996 and was also included in the Great Books of Western World. Talking about the genre, it is an example of political satire that is intended to have a wider application, according to Orwell himself, in terms of its relevance. Stylistically, the work shares many similarities with some of Orwell's other works, most notably 1984, my personal favorite, as both have been considered work of Swiftian satire. Do you remember Swift? He was such a brutal satirist. The way he do it no one else can. Furthermore, these two prominent works seem to suggest Orwell's bleak view of the future of humanity. He seems to stress the potential and current threat of dystopian similar to those of Animal Farm and 1984. In these kinds of work, Orwell distinctly references the disarray and traumatic conditions of Europe following the Second World War. Orwell's style and writing philosophy as a whole was very concerned with pursuit of truth in writing. Orwell was committed to communicating in a way that was straightforward, given the way that he felt words were commonly used in politics to deceive and confuse. For this reason, he is careful in Animal Farm to make sure the narrator speaks in an unbiased and uncomplicated fashion. The reference is seen in the way that animals speak, interact, as the generally moral animals seem to speak their minds clearly. While the wicked animals on the farm, such as Napoleon, twist language in such a way that it meets their own insidious desires. This style reflects Orwell's close approximation to the issues facing Europe at the time and his determination to comment critically on Stalin's Soviet Russia. Orwell wrote the manuscript in 1943 and 44 after his experiences during the Spanish War, which he describes in Homage to Catalonia. It's a 1938 book. In the preface of 1947 Ukrainian edition of Animal Farm, he explained how escaping the communist purges in Spain, his purges in Spain, and taught him how easily totalitarian propaganda can control the opinion of enlightened people in democratic countries. This motivated Orwell to expose and strongly condemn what he saw as the Stalinist corruption of the original socialist ideals. Homage to Catalonia and Catalonia sold poorly. After seeing Arthur Rosler's best-selling Darkness at Noon about the same war, Orwell decided that fiction was the best way to describe totalitarianism. I personally agree, and the way you can see the difference, how Russian Revolution and how this really marked the point. I hope you will like this explanation. Thanks for being part of it. Thank you.